Students, good morning to all of you. I am Yus Verma. You are most welcome in my literature class, Career Maker. Today, I am going to teach you about the detailed summary of The Lost Child. This is the first story of book Moments. At first, I want to tell you about the author very simply, in a very simple way. This story has been written by Mulk Raj Anand. And actually Mulk Raj Anand was born in Peshawar, but after some time he came to Punjab University to continue his study. But he was suffered greatly with the social problems of the caste. One of the major problem of his caste that he had loved a girl of a different class and caste, but a little later it was denied and he was alone after that. This impact, this texture actually greatly influenced every texture of the story of Mulk Raj Anand. Now this story, The Lost Child, actually is free from that, but there is a social contradiction and the social foundations also are in this story. At first I would like to give you the main thoughts in brief. In the texture of this story, The Lost Child, a small adolescent boy goes to village spring fair with his parents. In the overjoyed mood, he runs from here to there, from one corner to another corner, and shows his joys and delight. But after a little while, when he reaches in the fair, he is lost, and within a few minutes, his overjoyed condition of the mind and the heart, as well as his happiness, turned into sorrow. And actually, after a little while, a gentleman comes and he takes him up, but the boy was always weeping and weeping. Thereafter, the gentleman wants to give him all those things what the boy was demanding to his father and parents. But the boy was actually saying, no, I do not need all these things. I need only my parents. I need my father and mother. Now, about this story, about the texture of this story, I want to tell you straightforwardly, this story presents a picturesque view of an adolescent psychology of a village boy. Once again, I am going to tell you, this story presents a picturesque view of an adolescent psychology of a village boy. Three terms I have used here newly, that is the picturesque. Picturesque means many shot of the pictures, vivid pictures, and as well as adolescent means undeveloped. Adolescent means undeveloped mental faculty, that is adolescent. Adolescent means, in Hindi I would like to give you very young, Kishore, whom we call the Kishore, that is very young. And I have given you psychology, adolescent psychology. Psychology here means the condition of the mental faculty. Actually, this story presents that an adolescent boy when he goes to a new place, what does he do? He becomes very joyful and very delighted, as well as he becomes more and more highly happy that we can't say anything about his happiness. But before giving you the summary of this story, I want to tell you once more, this is the adolescent psychology of a village boy. You can think about a village boy. Village boy is unaware for all those things of the fascination as well as many things of the cities, fairs, towns and all those things which he has not seen in his life. But whenever he goes there, he becomes dazzled, and in that dazzling position he shows his happiness in the way. Whatever I have told you just before a little while in this context of the summary of the story, I am going to discuss you the first point, that is the festival of spring. It was the day of the spring fair outside the city. People were going there, and the boys' parents also were going to the fair, and the boy was running in between his legs, and he was trying to go there, sometimes forward, sometimes backward, and he was singing a really song on the way leading to the fair. The second topic I am going to discuss you on the way of the fair. Actually, the child saw the toys in the shop. He asked for toys to his father, and whatever he sees and whatever he watches there in his way of the fair, he demands to purchase from his father. But his father discards that. Okay, come, I do not want to give you. Now let us proceed forward. In the third step, I want to tell you the demands of the child. Firstly, he demands to sweets. Whenever he goes to the sweet shop, he wants to get the barfi, which was the most favorite sweet of that boy. But his father discards that. And thereafter, when he goes to the flower seller, he wants to purchase a garland. He wants to purchase a garland of flowers. But again his father discards that. Thereafter, he goes to the balloon seller, and when he sees the multicolored balloon, he was fascinated there and allured there and wanted to purchase. But again his father discards about that. That let us come and we should reach the fair in time. All the way he was puzzled about that, the denying condition of his father. But what he would do, because he was a child and he was going to the fair with his father. And near to the fair, when they were going to reach the fair, in the way he saw a juggler showing the snakes, the dancing of the snakes. Now he was allured there and he was attracted to see the dance of the snakes, but his father didn't permit him to do so. At last the most fascinated object of the children that I want to tell you, that you also need. We see always when we go to the fair with our children, they also require to do so. That is the roundabout. When they see the roundabout, they always want to ride on them. In the same way, the child also was fascinated to see the roundabout, and he wanted to ride on that. And he was deeply allured, and he moved in such a direction that the roundabout was. But in that moving, he becomes far from his parents. It means that I want to tell you that he was lost. Okay? And in that position, he was watching the roundabout very seriously. After a little while, when his fascination broke, he came to the reality and he tried to find his parents. He was very dissatisfied that he didn't find his parents. And at that time, he began to weep. The fourth point I want to discuss you, the miserable lost child. Actually, the child went here to there and from one corner to another corner to search his parents. But he was unable to find them. The parents were also searching him. But this was actually the need of the story. Whatever the Mulkraj Anand has tried to say, that neither the parents could find the child nor the child could find his parents. Okay? Now in this way, he was very distressed and he was weeping bitterly. And in that motion, he was sobbing also. And here and there, in the crowd, the boy was running from one corner to another corner to search his parents, but he was unable to find them. The story turns and there comes a gentleman. He picks up him and he asks, "What happened to you, child? You are very, very young and you are very, very good child. And okay, thank you. Why are you weeping? You are weeping? No. I need my parents. I need my mother and father. I need my mother and father." The boy was always saying to him. So just in a second, the gentleman knew that this boy is lost. Now, what happened there? The gentleman was very marvelous, very thoughtful, that he tried his best to give him all those things. He offered all those things to that lost boy. Okay? Whatever his parents, his means last child's parents. Now, whatever he wanted and he demanded to his father, but his father discarded him. He will say that, how did he know? He didn't know about his father. The gentleman didn't know about his father. Unluckily, he had met with the child. But he knew of the child's psychology. I have told you in the beginning of this lecture that this is the picturesque of an adolescent psychology of a village boy. He was also cousin to the village. So he knew that all those needings of the children. And he offered all those things, whatever he saw in the way. Firstly, the sweets, as well as the flower garland, as well as the balloons, and At last he told him that let us come to see the juggler's show. And the favorite roundabout show that he offered him, but the boy didn't stop, but he was always weeping and he was saying, I need my parents. Again and again he was saying, I need my mother, I need my father. Now, in this way, the story ends. But I want to tell you, whenever you read this story and whenever you have to study the story, you think that you make your mind like an adolescent boy of a village. Thereafter you can understand this psychological story of Mulkraj Anand. The psychology of a village boy, the writer has really given in this story very beautifully. This story is well encrypted, and such encryption actually we can't see anywhere despite of this. The last child gives you a complete picturesque, many more pictures of the adolescent psychology, a village boy psychology. Okay, have you got this? Now, this is about the last child. Go into the description box and you will find the link there, and you can get all these matters, whatever I have discussed just before a little while, you can find there. Thank you very much to join us.